Well, you guys have been asking, so let's talk about it. Ugh, okay, student loans. Student loans. So naturally, I found out that the forbearance on student loans was extended until May on the 23rd of December when I had already filmed all my Vlogmas, already dumped all that money into my student loans in preparation of the forbearance to end in January, which is no big deal. No big deal. But if you watched my Vlogmas series, you guys know I could only pay 8 payments in the month of December because for some weird reason they cap you at the number of payments you can make every month. So those last 4 days of Vlogmas were scheduled out to January 1st, and those last 4 payments totaled $4,800. So I did, in fact, go ahead and cancel those 4 payments and put the money back into my savings account. I had it in my checking account because that's where I pay bills from. But I moved it back to the student loan savings account because I don't know. It just felt like the right thing for me to do. I couldn't really do much about the other 26,200 that already got paid into the account, which is fine. It's just I don't know. It doesn't matter either way. I'm very happy to have the extended time at 0% interest. That's awesome. That gives us all another, I think it's till the end of May, right? So that gives us all another 4 months, since January was already included, but 4 months to either not have to worry about the student loans if you are in a kind of a tough spot financially right now because of the continuing pandemic, or to keep saving and be able to take advantage of no interest. So it's a good thing. It just makes me nervous now. I don't know. Like I feel like if they were just going to forgive student loans, they would have done that already, but can we please just cancel student loan debt? But if they by some miracle do that, then that's $26,200 that I wouldn't have had to pay. But even if by some stroke of a miracle that even happens, oh well, I deserve to pay some money of that degree that I spent all that money on. But by my dumbass choices, I deserve to at least pay something. So either way, it doesn't matter. And no matter what happens, I can't look at it as, oh shit, that was stupid. It is what it is. Move on. But again, the odds of that even happening are probably so minuscule, even though it would be so freaking amazing for so many people. So many people. But yeah. So since you guys have asked, I did cancel those January payments and I put that $4,800 back into my student loan savings. So, you know, I still managed to save the $30,000 for the year. It just isn't going to all be paid in now until, you know, you never know what might happen. May might come and they might be like, let's extend it again. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever they do, it's fine. Obviously, it's going to have to be fine. But, yeah. Kind of an anticlimactic end to Vlogmas, I guess, after all that. But not really, though, because the point was, even during Vlogmas, I got paid like the 23rd of December, and I was able to save that last $1,000 to my $30,000 goal. So it was still amazing. It was still an awesome 12 days. It's been an awesome year in that regard. Everything else has kind of been shit, as we know. Like the rental property situation. Let's just transition to that. So, big news is December 21st, my tenant moved in. So I think I mentioned it before. So if you guys have been following, this is a Section 8 tenant, and the Section 8 inspection was failed. I want to say it was like December 12th, maybe. And it needed about $1,200 worth of repairs and tidbits to get it passable. So I've gotten the invoice. I still haven't gotten the bill for that yet. But anyway, they fixed the shit. Section 8 came back. They approved it, so she got to move in. So she moved in on the 21st of December. This poor girl. So that night, I think it was, I got an email and a text message saying I had a maintenance request. And I opened it up, and the like details of it were that she was cleaning behind the stove, so she pulled the stove out to clean behind it. And she heard like a pop from the outlet, and like it took down all the electricity from the house. So obviously that was kind of an emergency maintenance request that I had to approve. So I did, and I still haven't seen that bill yet either. I don't know what came from that. I don't know if it's like just a bad socket, a bad plug. I don't know if the whole freaking house has a shit electric job. I have no idea. But anyway, that poor girl, she has a new baby too. Like, no one wants to deal with that at night in the middle of winter. Oh my God. I feel so bad, but hopefully they got it fixed. I haven't heard anything. I assume they got it fixed right away because that poor girl. But anyway, and then a couple days later, I think I opened my email and I have 2 more maintenance requests. Gosh, what were they? One was the toilet stopped flushing, or like the internal mechanism broke, so the flush stopped working. They had to take the lid off and like pull up the internals and manually flush it every time. God. And then what was the other one? Oh my. Let me see if I can find it. Nope, that's the toilet flusher one. Oh, the refrigerator stopped cooling, and the freezer was like super compacted with ice. So basically it needed to be defrosted, which the maintenance request kind of outlined that the tenant was going to try that. Also, oh my God, poor, like dealing with all this bullshit. But I guess it's not that surprising just because the house had sat vacant for 7 months maybe or something like that. So things are bound to be broken, and the fridge, certainly I can understand that. It probably hadn't been defrosted in who knows how long. I don't know. I don't even know how old the fridge is. I've never seen it. So yeah, I haven't actually gotten the bills for any of those maintenance items, but each time the maintenance request is for like the property management's maintenance team to go. I mean, most of this is like at night in the evening and kind of more of an urgent matter. So, but it's always like, do we have your immediate approval for up to a $400 expense kind of thing? Not that I think it sounded like the tenant was going to try to handle the fridge situation on her own, and I can't imagine that the toilet, to either 1, replace the toilet, or 2, just like fix whatever part of the internals that was broken. I can't imagine either of those are like a $400 item, but it very quickly could be if the whole toilet is shit and you need a plumber and this, that, and the other, and the fridge is dead and you need a new fridge. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure the property management team has been obviously home for the holidays, and so they'll be catching up on paperwork soon. So I'll probably be getting the bills soon, but I don't have any idea what the total bills on these items are going to be, especially that electrical one. That one scares me a bit, but I do know I have the $1,200 bill coming at some point for the Section 8 inspection stuff at the very least. So stay tuned, I guess. But hey, there's a tenant in there as long as she doesn't move out after all this shit. Oh my God, that poor girl. Imagine dealing with all that stuff with a new baby. I'd be like, what is this slumlord doing? Oh my God. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I shouldn't say that. Because other than that, like, once the shitty tenant moved out, they pretty well overhauled everything. Like, it's got all new tile and paint, and it's fresh and looking good. So just some quirks, I guess, that you got to work through, as always, when you move in anywhere. Like when I moved in here, the last tenant was in here for 11 years, and they move out, and I'm like, hey, landlord, like the fridge the fridge died on me while I was in Florida, so I came back to an entire fridge and freezer of warm, rotten food that I had to throw out, and the kitchen sink was leaking, the bathroom sink is leaking, the toilet flush is miserable. So it's like there's going to be deferred maintenance items pretty well everywhere you go. It just is what it is. I'm just the one responsible for these ones. Not mine here in this apartment, obviously the house. So, but it's fine, you guys. We have a tenant who is paying rent now. Although at this point, I owe the property manager so many months of friggin' management fees and God knows what else. It may be a couple months before I actually see any income from that. But I will keep you guys posted. You know, this is obviously my first rental property, my first time doing this. And of course, from long distance, it's weird. I still hold a hope in my heart that it's the right thing. I still feel like I did the right thing. It's just been an uphill battle, as you guys know. But I still hold hope that it's going to pay off. I hold hope that the house is going to appreciate in value. I hold hope that once this poor girl gets in there, she signed a 2-year lease, so that's kind of amazing. Again, as long as she doesn't decide to move out after all these problems, but like a 2-year lease, that's pretty awesome. That's a good guarantee. And then after the 2 years, if she wants to stay, the rent goes up by like an extra $150 a month. So that's pretty cool. And it's Section 8, so my rent is coming from the state, or I think the state. I should probably know these things, but it's coming. You know, it's not like, oh, the tenant's late paying rent this month or might not have the money. Like, I don't have to worry about that. It's not coming from the tenant, so that's nice. And I don't have to pay the utilities anymore. So there's that. So all in all, it's going to be fine. We just have to work through these hiccups. So I hope my rental property situation isn't discouraging for anyone who has been thinking about it, because I'm not discouraged. I mean, slightly. I have been. I certainly have been. But I still feel in my heart overall I've done the right thing, and it'll be a positive thing for me in my future. So here's the hoping, right? Anyway, so that's an update on the student loan situation and the rental property situation, since you guys have definitely been asking about the student loan tidbit since the forbearance got extended, and you guys always want to know what's going on with the rental property. So I finally have an update for you. Yay. But anyway, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the student loan situation. Do you think I should have waited to find out until we actually heard, I don't know, closer to the end of January? Should I have waited longer and not paid that money? I don't know. Not that I can do anything about it now, but I'm just curious what you guys would have done. Is it silly that I canceled the January payments? I don't know. Do we think I should just keep paying on them anyway? I don't know that either. I don't think I'm going to, but I'm just curious what y'all think, because I get my news from you guys, basically. I don't watch the news, so it was from your guys' comments that I was like, oh, apparently it's been extended, because my followers are saying so. So thank you guys for keeping me updated, because I don't freaking know. I don't pay any attention. So I appreciate you guys. But let me know what you think. I don't know. Of course, personal finances are personal, but I don't know. I always value you guys' input. You guys always either keep me in the right direction or point out things I don't notice, keep me up to date on the news. So I'm always interested to see what you guys have to say. And of course, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope everyone had a good Christmas. I hope you all are excited for the new year. I think I am. And speaking of that, my 2021 financial goals / quarter 4 finance update and 2022 financial goal video is coming out very soon. So stay tuned for that. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.